In the 6th century BC, a peaceful grove lay on the border of India and Nepal. Lumbini. It was a place teeming with the vitality of life, like a spring garden in full bloom. Queen Maya of the Kapilavastu kingdom, on her way to her parental home, paused to rest beneath a sala tree, and there, astonishingly, a life was born right on that spot. That infant was none other than Prince Siddhartha, who would later pierce the suffering of the world to attain enlightenment, the Buddha. The miracle of 7 steps. According to the legends, the baby took 7 steps immediately after birth. A lotus flower bloomed beneath each foot, and with one hand pointing to the sky and the other to the earth, he proclaimed, "Heaven above, heaven below, I alone am honored." Of course, a newborn baby actually walking is not a historical fact. This is a profound symbol signifying the very first steps toward enlightenment. The secret hidden in 7 steps. The number 7 is extremely important in Buddhism. Buddhism holds that existence revolves through the 6 realms, 6 ghatis of suffering and reincarnation: hell, hungry ghosts, animals, asuras, humans, and heavenly beings. These 6 worlds are the cycle of pain. The 7th step, however, symbolizes the liberation moksha nirvana that transcends all 6 of those worlds. The Buddha's 7 steps were a symbolic declaration. I have already stepped out of the cycle of samsara and entered the path of awakening. The reason for the blooming lotus flower is the same. The lotus rises and blossoms unstained from the mud. The path of the Buddha was to be a being who blossoms with pure wisdom, even while living in the mundane world. The true meaning of "I alone am honored." This phrase is one of the most misunderstood statements in Buddhist history. While it sounds like "only I am supreme," the actual meaning is the complete opposite. The I in "I alone am honored, Yuadukjan," does not refer to the individual Siddhartha. It signifies the Buddha nature, the true self, with the potential for enlightenment that resides within all beings. The real meaning of the saying is this: heaven above, heaven below, every single being is fundamentally sacred. All life possesses the seed to become a Buddha. This was not an arrogant declaration by the Buddha, but the very first proclamation of the dignity of all life. The gods in the sky, the kings on earth, and the smallest creatures by the roadside all are inherently precious. There is not a single insignificant existence in this world. The dream of the white elephant. Before the Buddha's birth, Queen Maya had a strange dream. A white elephant descended from the sky, holding a golden lotus in its trunk, and entered her side. In ancient India, the elephant was a symbol of wisdom and strength, and the color white represented purity. The dream was a prophecy that an embodiment of pure wisdom would be born. From the moment of his conception, the Buddha was symbolized as a being who would illuminate the world with wisdom. Myth or truth? Modern Buddhist scholars view this narrative not as historical fact, but as a symbolic myth. The dream of the elephant, the blooming lotuses, the 7 steps, the celestial proclamation, all of this is the artistic language of Buddhism, giving form to the meaning of enlightenment. But the important question is not, was it real? But rather, what is the story telling us? The Buddha's birth myth tells us this: every human being is born inherently sacred and can walk the path of awakening on their own. Because the Buddha was born as a human, not a god, he left us with the hope that we too can become like him. Your 7 steps, the 7 steps the Buddha walked in, the Lumbini Grove, are like the journey of life that all of us are walking right now. The moment you gradually awaken yourself and govern your mind amidst the daily pain, delusion, and sorrow that is one step, one moment of liberation. The Buddha's 7 steps did not end 2,500 years ago. They are still continuing in your heart this very moment. Take a step today, a step to understand suffering, a step to practice compassion, a step to let go of attachment. Those small steps will accumulate, and someday you too will reach the 7th step. Namo Amitabha Buddha.